Welcome to this presentation on the Software Discovery Service, or SDS, of the U.S. National Science Foundation's Access program. My name is Joel Adams. Let's explore the SDS. For this presentation, we'll define an Access resource as a computing system that is part of the U.S. national cyber infrastructure. Your research project likely involves you running a specific software application. If the software you use is specialized, it may not be installed on every Access resource, because some resources are designed to run specific kinds of software more efficiently than others. This creates a potential problem for researchers. How can you identify the resources where the software you need is installed? The Access Software Documentation Service, or SDS, is designed to solve this problem, to help you identify resources where software applications or the libraries your application depends on are installed. If you are trying to decide which resource to use for your project, the SDS may help you narrow down the many available options. The SDS can be accessed by going to access-ci.org, going to Support, clicking the Tools menu, and then selecting Software Documentation Service, SDS, from that menu. Let's see how to use SDS. I encourage you to follow along on your computer, pausing the video when necessary. From the Access portal, access-ci.org, go to Support. There, click the Tools menu. Choose Software Documentation Service, SDS, from that menu. The SDS is a searchable list of all the software installed across Access's resources. However, the SDS depends on the resource providers, or RPs, accurately reporting the software installed on their systems. RPs may or may not do so. The Reporting Providers line indicates which RPs are currently reporting. The SDS provides a table that initially lists all the software applications and libraries that the participating RPs have reported. The first column of the table shows the software's name. The second column lists the resources that have reported having that software. The third column provides a description of the software. The fourth column lists tags associated with that software. And the final column provides a Details button you can click to get even more information about the software. To illustrate, let's pretend we're physicists and click on the Details for the second entry, Abinit. A pop-up appears that indicates that Abinit is installed on Bridges 2, its version numbers, description of it, its core features or use cases, and an example use area. To use Abinit, we must prepare a text file containing the input values. At the bottom, we see an example of how to run the program. For more information, we can click the links to the software's website, or its documentation, or a tutorial showing us how to use it. We can also search the SDS for similar or related software using the tags by research discipline or the software type. To close the pop-up, we click the X at the top. The Details button for each piece of software provides similar information. You can search any of these columns using the text box at the top of the column, or you can search the entire table using the text box at the left above all the column headings. If we scroll to the bottom of the page, we see that by default, SDS shows 25 entries, and there are 62 pages of entries. So we definitely want to use the SDS's search capabilities. To illustrate, let's work through a couple of scenarios. For our first scenario, suppose we are AI researchers and our software requires the PyTorch library. If we enter PyTorch in the software box and scroll down, we see that ACES, Anvil, and Bridges 2 have it installed under that name. There are also other versions available on other systems. Delta AI has a MiniForge version, Delta has a PyTorch Conda version, and so on and so forth. Suppose by contrast, we wanted to see what neural network software is available. If we erase PyTorch and enter neural in the description box, we see there's lots of different neural network applications and software libraries installed. The Details button provides more information about a given piece of software. As a second scenario, if we erase neural, suppose we are chemists and we use the Gaussian software. If we enter that, we see it's installed on Bridges 2 and Stampede 3. It's computational chemistry software, etc., etc. Alternately, suppose our research involves using the NAMD software. And we see it's installed on many more systems, and there's again various names depending on the system we're dealing with. As a final scenario, suppose we're engineers and we use MATLAB. We see it's installed on ACES, Delta, Anvil, Bridges 2, and Stampede 3. If we clear that entry and instead search for MATLAB in the description area, we get MATLAB as before, but we also see MAT.io, a library for reading and writing MATLAB files in C and Fortran. So your search results can depend on where you enter a given piece of software's name. If we erase that, we can perform more advanced searches by clicking on Show Filters. For example, if we are geneticists and we want to see what software is available for us, we can scroll down to the Filter Research Disciplines. There, keep scrolling. We could choose genomics. Keep going, we can eventually come up to genetics and see the different genetics-related software that different RPs have reported having installed. To clear a filter, click the X symbol beside that category's search box. That is the SDS. Please feel free to experiment with it. Keep in mind the SDS is a dynamic tool that we are continuing to improve. It depends on the RP's software reports. That means the results SDS produces may change over time, so what you see when you use it may differ from the results shown in this presentation. Having seen the SDS, let's finish our presentation. To summarize what we just learned, Access provides a variety of different resources, and the software you need may or may not be installed on all of them. The SDS provides a searchable table you can use to find resources that have the software you need for your research. We welcome any feedback you might have for us. Please submit it by going to access-ci.org/about/contact and submitting a ticket. Thank you for watching this Access presentation.